Hello. All right. So, um, all right. Let's see that. Also, Miss B, you'll be after honestly. Right. Is he telling the truth about what he just told me? Lord have mercy. Is he telling the truth? Is he telling it? Let's see. Give me a second. And he actually, and did he actually like my selfie? I hate sending photos of me. Why? You're totally pretty. But then again, I'm not gonna lie. Somebody says like, "Hey, can you send a photo of yourself?" I'll be like, "Well, fuck. Do I have any good ones in the chamber?" I'm like, I promise you I'm pretty. It's just that sometimes I'm not photogenic, and other times I just am not prepared for these moments. Anyway, so let's see. My guy's ancestors are for me. So is he telling the truth about what he just told Namaste? Is he telling her the truth? Is he for Southeast 2 3? Is he telling her the truth? Let's see. Page of Cups, Ten of Swords, Eight of Wands, King of Pentacles, and Four of Pentacles. Positive part for yes. Stop doing that. Damn. Positive part for yes. Negative part for no. Is he, like, did he tell her the truth about what he just told her? Like, was he telling the truth? Positive part for yes. Negative part for no. Was he 2 3? Was he telling the truth? No, I assumed as much. The star. So the star will talk about glazing something. So I don't know if he exaggerated or overplayed it, or yeah, or underplayed it, should I say? But no, Ten of Swords would be no. This is him trying to ground himself and keep certain things, so he may have omitted things. Uh, let's see here, the Star, the Empress, Eight of Pentacles. I don't know if it was to make you feel better or something like that, or to make you not like suspect something. But I'm getting with the Devil card, no. The Devil is a liar. uh, why didn't he tell her the full truth? Cross out these 2 3. Three of Pentacles, the Hierophant, Knight of Swords. He didn't. He may not have wanted you to go after him. Somehow Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles here, 2 3. For he could also be thinking about things still. Everything was fine. I see here. He expressed his feelings for me. Well, let me see why. Again, why didn't he tell her the truth or the full truth first? Off these 2 3. And then again, here's the other thing here too with the Four of Pentacles and the Ten of Swords is like this. I mean, he more than if he was expressing his feelings with the Page of Cups, he some of what the hell am I saying? Some of what he did say was the truth. Other things he may have held back out of fear, maybe like hurting you or not wanting things to end, or maybe like fearing that he'd get hurt himself. So again, let me ask again. Press how please, press how please. Why didn't he? My guys and ancestors knows him. Why didn't he tell her the full truth about how he felt? 2, 3. Why? Ace of Swords, Nine of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles. Ace of Swords is the truth. Nine of Pentacles and Three of Pentacles. I don't know if he felt like you would be like become independent of him. As well as the Tower, we're talking about something shocking. Talking about Three of Pentacles, 2, 3. Two of Wands. Out of fear of you taking another direction, either that or like it could have been like you like being completely independent of him, or him wanting you to stay close because he may have other options. To my Nine of Pentacles, 2, 3. Temperance. Maybe to kind of like also control the mood, like making sure that everything is like emotionally balanced. So he could have either done so to kind of like control the situation to keep you from leaving, either way. He just said he wanted to tell me something and how he feels about me. Also, positive card for yes, negative card for no. Did he actually like her selfie that she sent him? Did he? 2, 3. No. Tell my 5 of Swords, 2, 3. Queen of Wands. How would I say it? It's not that he thinks you look ugly. Queen of Wands is like very attractive. 5 of Swords. I don't know if like he felt like, okay, did she just like send me something that was like poor quality, or did she just not feel like it? That type of thing here. 5 of Swords is also cheating, so it's also like wondering like, is this like an older photo? That type of thing. Again, positive her yes, negative her no. Did he like the selfie he showed her? I mean, she showed him 2, 3. 6 of Pentacles. 9 of Wands. Well, with the Queen of Wands being there, it's like, it's not like he hated it or whatnot, but I don't know if he felt like you could do better, or he wondered, like, did she even want to send me this to begin with? I took it yesterday at work. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Like, did she just use something else? I could do better for sure. You probably just didn't feel like it, honestly. Well, he was begging for one the other day. Can I please have a selfie? Can I please? Can I please? Can I please? You have seen my face enough, sir. You have seen my face enough. Why? No, it was the fresher, newest selfie I had. I look good. And it's either like he could have felt like, was she doing something? You know how males are. Testy little motherfuckers. That's what they are. And I see that. Kennedy, you'll be after Miss B. Ice Lacey. Alright, alright. Kennedy, you'll be after Miss B, so but just like keep that up there and whatnot, so I'll just scroll back up when it's time for me to answer yours. I haven't responded. You're good. Oh, yeah. I ghosted him all weekend. I think he was waiting on me. I don't know what to say. He sent me like 20. Well, what did he say? He was like, I want to be with you for the rest of my life. I feel weird expressing it. No, we ain't that deep yet. You're good. Um, like I said, you know how dudes are. Just protecting his feelings if they are true. I don't know. Honestly, what I would do at this point, kind of like read his body language just a little. The energy feels right for sure. Well, that's good. But go ahead and put that a second. Sorry, I got this ruling thing. I need to shave the couches again because my damn cat. We need to get couch covers because she be scratching shit. Second question: are there people intentionally not supporting me? Gotcha. All right, well, just keep those up there. Ooh, excuse me. Ooh, wait a minute. I had that avocado out. That was rude. That was pretty fucking rude. Sorry, I'm starting to like this now. Will me and M connect again in the future? Let's see. Guys, ancestors alert me. So, will Honestly and M connect again in the future? Will these two connect again in the future? For some, these two, three, will they? Page of Swords. So Page of Swords would talk about some sort of communication, usually direct communication, but also like cutting something off. The Magician. I definitely see it. It can happen. The Magician's like feeling there's like a lot of energy on this card, so it's very possible. Maybe after some time of like, stagnancy, waiting. Yeah, the World, the Four of Wands. Yeah, I think this is something that could definitely get back on track. Like maybe like a new cycle between the two of you. So I don't know if like an actual relationship can come out of this, or you guys are just solid friends, or at least like on good terms. Talking about Page of Swords, 2, 3. King of Pentacles. Yeah, he may communicate. Tell me more for please, 2, 3. Six of Swords, 10 of Cups, Page of Pentacles. I feel like, after some time of like, moving on from this situation, maybe finding happiness in one, I think this person may come around again, as well as they have like a lot of earth energy in this spreads here. So about the 10 of Cups, 2, 3. Ace of Wands. Yeah, so there's definitely like a possibility for this to start again. So again, positive card for yes, negative card for no. Will they, let's see here. Will they connect again in the future? Will they? 2, 3. Queen of Pentacles. So that's a yes. Some of Queen of Pentacles. 2, 3. The Moon. Some of the Moon. 2, 3. 7 of Cups. Again, like I said, it's possible Queen of Pentacles coming out. We'll talk about it, yes. But the thing is there's also a possibility with the Moon and the 7 of Cups, things just like remain kind of like hidden or like in the dark for some time and kind of leave you in your head. But it's definitely possible it happens. And two, that's all I want is to be friends. It's annoying guys only want to be in a relationship with me. I can't have guy friends. It sucks. Well, the other thing here is too is this. It also lets you know like who's for you and who isn't. Then you go just be curious about it sometimes. Yeah. Does he still think about her from time to time? Does he? Please, 2, 3. Yes. Yeah, he thinks about you. Could be like sometimes like passing thoughts, but he does. He may think about reaching out at times. But to answer your question, like, will you guys connect? It's definitely possible. Now, will this actually happen? Possible perfect yes, next part no. Yeah, I'm getting a yes for right now. Yeah, like some sort of like small emotional communication. So whether this be an apology or hey, um, they may stay to themselves for a time though. So right now I'm getting a yes. What's your last one? Also, give me a second here. Hey Taylor. Or will I? Um, I'm guessing you mean in terms of coming forward. Who will come forward first? Positive card for yes, negative card for no. Will it be an opposite? 2, 3. If you do, it'll be slow. Will it be Michael? Positive card for yes, negative card for no. Will it be him? It looks like the both of you could, depending. Let's see. And then the last one is Hud still wanting things to play out between us? Oh god, this dude. Honey, he's a scrub. He's such a scrub. He's a scrub. But what? My guys' ancestors are lovers of me. So is Hud still wanting things to play out between him? And I'll say, is he still wanting things to play out between them? 2, 3. Let's see. You never know. Dudes like this, he's not a scrub. But he's a player. Exactly. A scrub. A fucking scrub. He's a bum. Yes, he might have money and a car, but that's it. I don't know, but I would Black Widow him just for fun. That's all I'm saying. So is he still wanting things to play out? 3 of Wands. So somewhat 3 of Wands is kind of like waiting for things, waiting for your ships to come in. So he's trying to see how this is going to play out. So he's being a little bit patient. 4 of Cups. But still kind of like feeling maybe some disappointment or maybe rejection. Because again, this is somebody that usually has control over these situations. Yeah, 10 of Pentacles. He might be trying to like play the long game, but also with the Page of Swords is like ready to maybe kind of like say something. Like a little direct. Yeah, Chariot, 2 of Wands, 6 of Wands. It's like this. There's a part of him that wants to take another direction from this, but there's also still a part of him that still wants to, go after you because, this person's, pride and ego, that type of thing here. 6 of Wands, 2, 3. Yeah, the Fool. Because usually, when they go on these sorts of ventures, like they win or whatnot. Then this one to come out, and then Queen of Cups. Some of Queen of Cups too. Yeah, they usually like, getting women to either like fall in love with them or have like emotions for them or something like that. So is he still wanting things to play out? Yes. And part of it is because of his ego. And that's usually how dudes like him act in these situations when they don't get their way. Did he expect for things to happen faster between them? Did he? Possible perfect yes, name perfect no, did he? The Magician, yeah, like usually him working his magic, yeah, because in the past he's able to, charm his way, yeah, get whatever he wants. I wouldn't be surprised if with the Empress he got somebody pregnant at one point. But yeah, he's still one of the things to play out. I would say Dragon or whatnot. You know, since he wants to be all like, oh, I usually get my way. Wah. Ugh. Don't let him in. Don't let him in. Don't let him inside of you. Your pussy is gold. Don't allow a rock to enter in. Don't allow a rock. Do not allow a rock. Don't no. Get me pregnant. I would be like a princess. Be treated like a princess for life. He's loaded. Okay, here's the whole thing. He's a player, right? So if you were to and you were to keep it or some shit like that, I don't know if. Let me ask. And he's sexy. You've shown he's nice looking, but he's not enough for me to be like, damn. But no, I wouldn't be. No, I know with the Empress being there, like I thought that maybe he could have got somebody pregnant. Now, but let me ask for fun. Papa Perfect, yes, name's Perfect, no. Well, let me ask, has he ever gotten a person pregnant? 2, 3. I mean, if he always fucking around and some shit, you probably have some dumbass bitch out there talking about, oh, I'ma trap his ass. No. Can I see 5 of Swords, 10 of Wands, the higher? It's possible. It's possible. 5 of Swords will talk about like some sort of deception. It's possible he did. Yeah, the Hierophant is family. Talk about the Hierophant 2, 3. Yeah, the Star. Either an Aquarius or whatnot. It's his personality too. It's an energy. Ah, the energy of a demon. Now, if Namaste were to get pregnant by this dude, how would it go? Cross out, please. How would it go? 2, 3. Despite whatever the cards say, I wouldn't mind being his baby. Don't do it. Don't give your pussy to a lame. How would it be? The Star, the Tower, Justice, 4 of Wands, 4 of Pentacles, Death. Talking about death here. 2, 3. 8 of Pentacles, and then King of Cups. Why is the Tower here? 2, 3. Why is Ace of Swords here? 2, 3 here. Page of Pentacles. 10 of Cups. How would it be? I mean, there's a possibility that, you know, with the Star and 4 of Wands, like, okay, like, that could talk about, like, a wish being fulfilled or, like, a desire being fulfilled here. But there's something about, like, you being closed off. Because you have here Death and 8 of Pentacles. It would definitely produce, like, some sort of change to your life to where you would have to work harder. And Ace of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles, I don't know if you'd have a boy or you would discover that maybe this person doesn't give as much as you thought they would. And then you have your Justice. Why is Justice here? 2, 3. Stay-at-home mom? No. Talk about Justice. 2, 3. The World. Is Justice marriage? Positive card, yes. Negative card for no. 6 of Swords. It's more so like moving forward maybe with this person. Let's see here. How would the connection between the two of them go though? 2, 3, how would it go? Ace of Pentacles, 5 of Swords, Judgment. I mean, Strength. It's like, it's something like, okay, that both of you would be confident in. He could give a lot, but there could be like some sort of conflict that would make you kind of like rethink things too. Would he be completely loyal? Positive card for yes, negative card for no. The Hermit. Tell me the Hermit. 2, 3. 6 of Pentacles, not necessarily. So, I mean, things could go a little bit well with it, but at the same time, I wouldn't be surprised if he never stopped doing his dirt. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. I have it for sure. No. 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 He's a player, remember? No. Mm-mm. 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 Mm. Mind you, people like him probably think they could, you know, have sex or, you know, be good at sex because of how they look. I've had one of those people before. He thought he was doing something when he wasn't. I was just happy to be there, so I didn't complain. Oh, I wish I could have just gone back to that moment and be like, yo, so let me show you how you do this. But then you've been like, oh, this isn't good. No, it's not. It's really not. I'm trying to make sure that the both of us have fun, not just you. But anyways, I get that. So if it would be like a relationship where I can have whatever I want, you know, whatever I want, do what I want, and he's out in the club doing his thing. Exactly. And that's honestly the worst position you'd ever want to be in. That's my materialistic energy taking over. Uh huh. Thanks, baby. You're welcome. But like I was saying, that's the worst position you want to be in because at first you'd be like, okay, whatever. But eventually, because you still have a kid, you'd be like, hey, I want this. And then you'll be like, no. So, nope, don't do it. Miss B, go ahead with any questions. 2, 3. If nobody is after, now let me have some messages. Yeah, let's see, you'll be after Kennedy or whatnot, because there's like 2 people after. I know I was supposed to give those to you before, but I got tired. And I gotta cook eventually. She was a fairy. She was a fairy. Oh, okay, stop. I seriously wonder if I'm autistic. Excuse me. There we go. All right. Song was cool and the video is actually nice. I'm glad she got a petite black girl too. A. What's my husband's energy towards me? Calling him out about this affair with the same woman. Ah, and how does he feel about me knowing? Let's see. Let's see how he feels. Let us see. Let us see. Let us see. So, Miss B, how does her husband feel? What's her husband's energy towards her? In terms of her calling him out about the affair with the same woman and her knowing about it. What's this energy towards her because of this? First off, please, 2, 3. It's energy, the Magician, 3 of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, the High Priestess, and Queen of Swords. Tell me about Magician, 2, 3. Knight of Pentacles. Tell me about 3 of Pentacles, 2, 3. Page of Swords. I'm not gonna lie, so Magician and 3 of Pentacles almost feels like this energy is feeling riled up because, yeah, like this other woman, like 3 of Pentacles, a High Priestess, so, a third party, him being manipulative, but the High Priestess next to this Queen of Swords, since you call it out, like you being intuitive and seeing things for what they are. It kind of riled him up and made him want to, like, definitely respond in his own way. Maybe, like, with the Page of Swords, like, kind of, like, talk shit. But at the same time, he knows that he has to kind of, like, approach you slowly about this because he knows that he was wrong. Talking about Page of Pentacles, 2, 3. The Fool, yeah, because he knows he was stupid. What else is his energy towards because of this? 2, 3. What else? 9 of Cups, the Moon. It gives him anxiety because at first he thought he could get away with it because he was being selfish. Yeah, and he's defensive, but he knows that he hurt you. And to himself, like, it does bother him that and that you call him out because there is a level of guilt that he feels. Now, how does he feel about her knowing? about this? How does he feel about that? First off, please, 2, 3. How does he feel about that? 2 of Cups, 4 of Pentacles. Um, Honestly, it feels like he kind of just like wants to protect himself and maybe like shut down and go another direction. Like maybe even like argue back almost. Somebody's of Pentacles, 2, 3. I wouldn't even be surprised if he was like, well, didn't I give you this? Didn't I give you all of that? Like that doesn't matter in this case. The whole thing is like you still cheated. You did all this other shit. Overall, what's his energy towards her about all this? Cross out, please. 2, 3. His energy, like the Hangman, 3 of Wands, 8 of Wands. Kind of like feeling stagnant, a bit stuck in between, but just like trying to relax. He is thinking about what the future may be like from this point out. Yeah. And he knows he's gonna have to kind of like pay up for this too, is what this feels like. So that's what I get. What's your second one? That's him. Yep. I do this. I pay bills. Yeah, but no one wants an STD. Exactly. Like I pay bills. What the fuck do bills have to do in this situation? You know, you decided to kind of like tramp all over shit. I'm not saying he has, but you putting my health exactly. And that's what a lot of people really don't fucking get about this. That's why I kind of get like a bit upset and offended. Not that I've ever like gotten one, but that's why I kind of get like upset and offended at people who look at other people with STDs as like they're these disgusting people. Like most of the people that have STDs either were like born with them or got it from somebody that they trusted and they never expected to get it from that people. It really feels like it's like a small percentage of people are the ones that get it recklessly. But no, it's mostly people that get it from others that they trusted, like, you know, their husbands, fiancés, or boyfriends, or whomever else. That type of shit. As well as, like, you know, like a small percentage of people from drug use, but still. Men be doing these selfish ass things. What's his energy going to be like when I put all the blame on him and call the immigration on her? Send all of them to his house for her and tell them that's her man. She had what's his ah I'm not gonna sit here and tell you that you're wrong for doing that either. Like let's see here. I feel like using another deck. Give me a second. I haven't used this one in a long time. I'm sorry, I'm thinking about this one meme I saw about this. Anyways. Alright. I may ask this was over for me. So what's gonna be her husband's energy towards her? Or what's his energy gonna be like towards her when this bee does exactly this? What's his energy gonna be? First off, please 2, 3. Oh, he probably gonna be pissed. The artist. It's something that he didn't necessarily expect. So the thing is this: he knows that when you're on your final straw, you'll do what needs to be done. But he didn't think you do this. 9 of Pentacles. The moon. He didn't. It's gonna be something that he didn't necessarily expect out of you. 4 of Swords, and you'll be just as calm. Oh. And here's the whole thing: 7 of Swords, like that's somebody that's in the middle of being a thief, that's being a deceiver, and he's gonna look at you like, really? But he knows he can't necessarily say anything because why? Well, look what he did. 6 of Wands, it's gonna bruise his ego a bit, and he's gonna be defensive because he called the authorities. Some of the Hierophant, 2, 3. Yeah, and now it's just gonna like, I don't know if this is gonna like hurt him in some way, shape, or form, or if he even tries to like deflect the blame onto you, you could just be like, nope. How else? What else is his energy gonna be like towards her? 2, 3. Honestly, he'll just be kind of rattled. Wheel of Fortune, Page of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. Well, the King of Pentacles has your energy, and his facial expression, like this is somebody that's very confident within themselves and grounded. Again, it's not what he expected. So his energy towards you, he's going to be kind of rattled and defensive, but knows that like he can't necessarily do too much in the sense of like, you called immigration on the person I was cheating on you with. How dare you? Like, he can't say that. You would never guess what she did. Well, she called immigration on so-and-so. Well, aren't you still married? Well, nigga, you was cheating on your wife, and then you got upset that she wanted her out of her house, of your house. I don't think you got room to speak here. You don't have a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of. And he'll know it. Let me see here. Will he know that? Will he know that? Positive card for yes, negative card for no. 2, 3. Yep. The sun, it'll be so obvious. Yeah. But he'll be rattled, kind of defensive, maybe a bit hurt and angry, but at the same time, it's not like he can say or do too much about it. Like, what the hell is he going to say? I'm married and this is the bitch I've been cheating on her with? Imagine y'all were to go to court. Even if like you were to get dinged for it, the thing is, even the judge would be probably laughing behind that little counter, be like, your wife of X amount of years called immigration on the woman you were cheating on her with, and you try to sue her for trying to kick out your mistress, who is here illegally too. You see what happens when you don't practice loyalty or be loyal? You see exactly what happens. And not to mention, who knows if that could put him on his record or something like that, like, or if he goes to jail, like, he was harboring a fugitive. That's exactly what they're gonna say. He was harboring a fugitive. Even though, technically speaking, she's not, well, she wasn't a fugitive, really. It's not like she was, like, running away from the law. It's just that, like, okay, she's here undocumented, whatever. At the same time, let's see. I want to see. Could he? Would he get in any trouble with the authorities? Would he get in any trouble with the authorities? 2, 3. Would he? The Well. It's possible. The Sun. The Artist. Strength. And 10 of Swords. It's possible that he does. He could get the book thrown at him. Something about 10 of Swords. 2, 3. 3 of Cups. Something about 3 of Cups. 2, 3. The Moon. Or if they try to do more research. Now, a lot of people I know haven't, as in like a lot of people were married to people, married to others that they had no idea it was undocumented. or whatnot. But at the same time, if he knows, it's possible he could get dinged for it. But who knows? But that's what I get. What's your third one? Will he give her up when they ask for it? Cards on top, his cards on top. Will her husband give up his mistress if they ask for her? Will he? Cards top, please, 2 or 3. He better. The High Priestess. Death. The Moon. Knight of Cups. 8 of Cups. It's possible because there's something. 8 of Cups and the Death card that talks about walking away and ending something here. Because it could give him anxiety because I don't know if he knows that she has no papers. Or he could act like that. He could try to advocate for her, but still, positive card for yes, negative card for no. Will he give her up if they ask for her? 2, 3. Will he? 3 of Pentacles, so that's teamwork. The Chariot, King of Cups. It's possible that he could comply, but it's going to burden him. How will she feel if he gives her up? Press out, please. How will the other woman feel? 2, 3. How will she feel? How will she feel? Press out, please. 2, 3. Ace of Pentacles. The Devil. She'll be pissed that he did that. She'll feel like he was being very cold and calculated. Like he was looking for the opportunity to do so. Girl, do what you gotta do. They both in the wrong. Hashtag just my 2 cents. I mean, you. Because one thing I am against is like the whole like ICE doing this shit because to me it's just very unnecessary. And like if they're not causing, any issues or anything like that, then there should be no reason. Of course they're doing it to be racist, but still. But in this case, ah, do what you gotta do. I mean, shit. This. Oh man. Also, give me a second, but go ahead and put that in your third one. Ooh. Sorry, I almost dozed off. You're good. So Kennedy, she has about like two more questions after this one, and then I get to yours. Right. So what's gonna happen with him and the people in the house? They all oh, I'm gonna bring the whole house down because see, here's the thing. He does not call her off his phone. He calls her off people on the house phone to talk to her, and they all know about me, so they're all guilty. And will he have to move out that place? Okay. No, I totally get it. I totally get that because my whole thing is I'm like, you all saw it, and because some people they'll be like, oh, it's none of my business, and in a sense, yeah, they're right. Like it isn't, but at the same time, it's like if you were in the exact same situation, you would have hoped that somebody would have at least like told you, or at least like try to hint it. But let's see here, what's gonna happen with him in the whole house? Okay, so in this situation, what's going to happen to them, to her husband and the entire house for what she's about to do? What's going to happen? Cross off, please. 2, 3. If the tower does not show up in this spread, I'm done. Cross off, please. 2, 3. That y'all give him the phone to help him cheat. Exactly. But at the same time, here's another way to look at it. Not to like try and like excuse him, but there's no telling what the fuck he's been saying. As in like, oh, we're separated and she cheated, or we're just waiting to finally file for divorce and stuff like that. So there's no telling what he might have said or whatnot. Because the things, even if you tell him like, yeah, I'm his wife or together or whatnot, they know me. I get that, but at the same time, who knows? But let's see what's gonna happen. Ace of Wands, 5 of Pentacles, 10 of Wands. What's gonna happen to him in that whole house when you do what you do? And then Page of Swords here. It's gonna fire him up, and they're gonna feel like kind of like left down the cold. So like, if you're gonna do that, then that means that they're gonna lose some stability, and it's gonna be kind of hard on them. Yeah, because you're. How would I say this? I'm not saying that you're being harsh, but you're starting to cut people off in a sense of like what they may call theirs. Yeah, the Fool, the Hangman, 6 of Swords. I wouldn't be surprised if some try to get like good into your good graces or whatnot, but they're gonna feel very stagnant, as well as the Hangman is here, and that can talk about losing some money. Nine of Pentacles, Queen of Wands. They're also gonna feel like you're angry. They're like, this crazy bitch. And it's gonna hurt them too. How are they gonna feel when she calls these people and they get them or whatnot? How are they gonna feel? Cross off, please. 2, 3. How are they gonna feel? Cross off, please. 2, 3. The Hierophant, the Empress, Page of Cups. Some of Page of Cups. 2, 3. Justice. They'll feel wronged in this situation and want justice for themselves. Some of the Empress. 2, 3. The 7 of Swords, and they'll feel like you're being sneaky. Maybe that you kind of plotted to do it the entire time, when in reality no. And they'll be like super defensive. So that being said too, like, will her husband have to move out of that house? Will he? Cross off, please. 2, 3. Will he have to move out? The Tower, 8 of Wands. It's very possible. Some sort of shakeup that causes movement, and him being in his head. You have Strength, Page of Wands. It's possible he'll have to. Yeah, the 9 of Wands, like something exhausting. So again, will he have to move out of the house? Positive card for yes, negative card for no. 2, 3. Will he? 4 of Cups. So they could talk about a no on whatnot. Ace of Pentacles, 3 of Cups. But it looks like he may have to find like a new opportunity elsewhere. That type of thing here. So if he doesn't and they all get caught, then he may have to, because at the same time, people are going to start blaming him. They're like, well, maybe if you hadn't cheated on your wife, well, you did kind of help me out. That's all. That's how they're all going to feel towards him, basically. But also, like, in general, too. This is why we don't do people wrong. So what's going to happen towards him and the girl after I do all this to him? Because how's this going to affect him? Let me keep him back. No, to stop. Oh, back. I mean, back to back, don't stop. As you should. Whew. Let's see. My guys' ancestors that Lord tell me. What's going to happen between her husband and this other woman when she does this? What's going to happen between them? First off, please agree what's going to happen between them. Two of Pentacles. Okay. Six of Wands. Five of Pentacles. So it seems like things are going to be, knocked off balance. Because for a time they may have been like successful doing whatever else, but it's going to be hard to like kind of like maintain some sort of like happiness or structure when with the Five of Pentacles here, like things happen, because that talks about being left out in the cold. Everything's going to be not the best. Again, pretty off balance here. Tell me about tell me about the Five of Pentacles, 2, 3. Queen of Wands. Yeah, like she may be gone or leaves him out in the cold, and he'll be upset too. We also know that this is due to what he did to you. Tell me more. 2, 3. Yeah, it may cause like some, arguing and bickering about this. It may cause her to kind of like block him off, as well as and how will this also affect him since she goes out, after him back to back? Like, how will this affect her husband? Cross off these 2 and 3. It's gonna hurt him that you would, do that. But at the same time, it's like he was also, doing his dirt. And it's gonna bring him a lot of anxiety too about this. Somebody wants 2, 3. Temperance. Like, he may want to communicate, like try to have peace in this situation, and maybe he thought he could move forward peacefully. Overall, it's going to affect both of them badly. Like, there's going to be like a lot of arguing and back and forth, and her having to possibly leave, and him thinking like, I didn't think he'd do this, that type of thing here. And it's going to cause him like, a lot of stress, but at the same time he caused you a lot of stress. So he doesn't really have anybody else to blame but himself in this case, if you ask me. What's your last one? So there's somebody else that also. No. What is his energy going to be towards me once I block him and cut him off completely? What is he going to try and do about the situation? So let's see. So my guys and ancestors will tell me. So what's her husband's energy going to be towards her once she blocks him and cuts him off completely? What's his energy going to be towards her once she does this? Top is 2, 3. The Chariot. He'll send the swords. Queen of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, and it's this is a little bit mixed. What's his energy gonna be towards you? Girl, I need a private. This is tea. I can do one tomorrow if you'd like. But with the Moon card here, it's gonna give him anxiety about this. Because and the thing is too is I get like he'll want to like come towards you because you know you're moving on from him. Even though like he, you know, did something shitty. And the reason why he'll want to come towards you and it kind of like worries him is because if King of Pentacles and Queen and King of Pentacles, I'm sorry, like this isn't something that he wants to see end, and there is love there still for you is what I do sense. As well as like he feels like the two of you did pretty good when you guys were on good terms here. Like this is a couple, and not to like insult you guys or anything like that or insult you, but it's just more so like this is a couple, they look good on paper. This is a couple like they have really good jobs. They're very grounded, they are solid, you know. As well as like if this is a type of thing, like if I'm talking about like a superficial couple, you know, people that just like look good on the outside but there's really nothing there in the relationship, like it's hollow, this would also be like a good pair of cards to come out. Not to say that that's you two, but I'm just saying he'll want to kind of like get you back in some way, shape, or form because he doesn't want this to end, you know, even though he knows that what he did was like pretty impulsive. And what might he try to do about it once he does this? 2, 3. 3 of Pentacles, 3 of Swords. He may want to like rebuild, but at the same time be hurt. But here's the whole thing: this has like third party written all over it. But at the same time, it's like he still has love for you there. 5 of Swords, 5 of Wands, and he'll try to like argue with you. Yeah, the world before he ever sees you like move on. Because again, he still has feelings there, so he may try to like come after you, may try to like work things out, or may argue because in his head. Not in his head, but this is like one of those situations like, okay, I did it, but you shouldn't have to walk away, or that doesn't mean walk away. It reminds me of like this one dumbass bitch I saw on Twitter say like, okay, yeah, cheating's bad, but like I don't think it should be a deal breaker. I think walking away is stupid. Like, are you fucking dumb? So there's that. That's what I get for that one. But that's what I see. All right, Kennedy, are you here? Yeah, I saw that shit too. I was like, no self-esteem or self-worth because, that's playing with someone's body and health. Exactly. But I don't think it's like, no, like I understand like what it means to be attached to a person and not want to, like that's the last thing you want to do in a situation is leave. But if that's what you have to do, that's what you have to do. Like I totally get that. Like it really hurts to, it's gonna hurt and sting to tear yourself apart from somebody that did some shit because you didn't really imagine yourself having to like pull away like that. But for your own betterment, you're gonna have to. I think it's just like a bunch of people, they don't want to be alone or they don't want to lose whatever was built or the assets they can get out of there, that type of shit. I have a friend going through the STI STD crisis. That shit is a headache and a nightmare. It can affect fertility. Yup, it definitely can. It's the biggest betrayal. It definitely is. And like no, like I get, yes, you may definitely love that person, but Yeah, he's a Virgo. It's all about looking good on the outside. I can never really get with Virgo dudes, and to me, they're sneaky. Some are. Well, I'm thinking about one person in particular. I never went out with them. Make a long story short, an ex from a very long time ago, their best friend was a Virgo, and they are part of the reason why that person, like my ex, ghosted. And mind you, he was sneaky as hell. Like, I remember, what was it? Me and my then friend group, we went to, and I miss this place. I miss it. They shut it down because of COVID. There's this place here called Habibi's. It was like this hookah lounge. It was so nice. But anyways, you know, me and my then friend group like met up with my ex and his friend group, and we all had fun. And then I remember my ex and I, we left early, and my then friend, like, she told me the next morning, like, oh hey, I got like so and so's number. We're talking now, right? So I'm like, oh, okay, cool. So I'm just gonna go ahead and like tell so and so thank you, like you said thank you. Told my then boyfriend, and he was like, and he kind of had this weird look on his face. I'm like, what's wrong? And he was like, they're not talking. And I'm like, what do you mean they're not talking? He just told me they are. He was like, well, he said that like she kind of like weirded him out, and besides that, he's got a girl, right? This man basically, in a sense, cheated on the person that he's now married to and has a kid with. As well as from like a read I got, apparently whatever he did to me, he also has like encouraged other people, like courage to happen to other people. So yep. And again, one of them dudes, they want to dress nice and everything else, but I could never get with a Virgo. FR. Anyways, like, so the fuck was that? Anyways, all right. So Kennedy, I'm gonna do yours. So, what would you do for a Klondike bar? All right. Why is JC on my mind? Let's see. My guys' ancestors all the time. Why is JC on Kennedy's mind? Why is he on her mind? 2, 3, why? King of Swords. All right, that's him. Page of Cups. Justice. Knight of Cups and the Chariot. Honestly, I'll ask if it's his energy that you're picking up, but I feel like it's your subconscious kind of bringing up the need to kind of like, balance out reality. In a sense, it's like Justice and the Chariot card, like the need to really balance out your thoughts or ground yourself and to move on from maybe somebody at some point like you liked or had feelings for you, but also to kind of remember that this person was a bit of an asshole. Like, maybe there was a part of them that made you happy or you wanted to be happy with, because Knight of Cups, of course, is like wish fulfillment, your own personal wish fulfillment, but they need to kind of like move on. Yeah, Queen of Cups, the Star. There may be a part of you that's either still healing or you were wishing for this person, but it's like that image of them was shattered with whatever they did. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles and King of Pentacles. It's more so your subconscious reminding you to move towards somebody that compliments you, that makes you feel grounded. I'll ask positive card for yes, negative card for no, as well as Queen of Wands is at the bottom, so I don't know if you have any sort of like lingering anger or resentment towards that person. Positive card for yes, negative card for no. Is he also thinking of her? Like, is she picking up on his energy? Positive card for yes, negative card for no. 2, 3. 4 swords. 7, 4 swords. 2, 3. 9 of swords. Part of it could be him thinking of you, but the other part of it could have been like any leftover anxiety, even though it may not necessarily feel that way. What else is he on your mind? Cross out please. 2, 3. 7 of Cups is really your mind doing its thing too. Yeah, 7 of Cups. Not 7 of Cups, I'm sorry. 7 of Cups, Temperance, 10 of Cups. As well as this will talk about like internal shifts. So it could be that type of thing, like maybe being a bit hormonal at times, or certain things that happen within your body that bring up certain thoughts. It could also be like a trigger or something like that. But that's what I get. I think part of it was your subconscious that's like letting you know like the need to kind of like see the situation for what it is, to heal and to be like, I deserve more. as well as part of it is just like your mind doing its thing, and then also like either like you got triggered as of recent without realizing it, or it's just like some sort of shift within your body that's just doing it. Yep, I'm angry with him, and it angers me more to think about him. Like it's almost like, damn it, get out, get out, get out, get out. And for my second, are there people intentionally not supporting me? Let's see here. My guy's ancestors that live with me. So are there people around Kennedy that are intentionally not supporting her? Are there? First up, please, 2, 3. Are there? 2 of Cups, Ace of Swords, Page of Wands, yeah, 9 of Wands, and King of Cups. Part of it could be a Scorpio or one of your guides, a male guy could be telling you. Part of you may be wondering if you're kind of going crazy about it. Positive card for yes, negative card for no. Again, are there people around her that are not that are intentionally not supporting her? Are there positive card for yes, negative card for no? 8 of Cups, no. And then 10 of Pentacles. Here's what I do, Kid. If they were around you, not anymore, you're walking away from them. So my 8 of Cups, 2, 3. Justice, I see here. I feel like it's also saying those situations will be handled. But White Ace of Swords here, 2, 3. The World. So my Page of Wands, 2, 3 here. Judgment. There could be some people that have quite judgments about you, though. So here's what I am going to say. Are there people around you that are intentionally not supporting you? It feels like it, but it's saying no. So here's what it could be. If it's feeling like it, but it's saying no, it could be just people not caring in general. Thus, like, in a sense, like, not being supportive. Like, you're not going to support what you don't care about. There could also be people that may have, like, some sort of, like, silent envy or judge that's a bit, or, like, judgment that's a bit passive. Especially about, like, if, like, there's some sort of news about you moving forward here. They could also be telling you to, like, you know, walk away from that sort of thinking and just, like, you just gotta believe in yourself. As well as those people would be handled. Tell me more, 2, 3. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune, Page of Cups, Ace of Wands. It's telling you that there's going to be good changes ahead and to not really care about people that aren't really putting any sort of, like, you know, positive energy towards you. Yeah, 5 of Pentacles, 10 of Wands. It's like you stress yourself out thinking like that. Yeah, 3 of Swords. Yeah, because it would hurt for you to find out, like, some people not supporting you. So here's what I would say. There could be some people, it seems like as if they don't care or they just, like, have these snide remarks or whatnot. It wouldn't be like, oh, I'm not going to support you, but, like, why should I care type of attitude too. I can't talk. So I'm going to say yes, but not in the way that you think. But they're telling you to kind of, like, you know, leave that sort of thing behind because it's not really anything in the grand scheme of things. Like, you'll have good changes coming towards you. Don't really care about whether or not somebody's going to support you in it. There's always going to be somebody that's not going to support you or just going to be a hater. You can't really change that. But that's what I see. That makes sense. You're always spot on. I try to be. I try. Either it's this or it's me seeing the shadow people. I'm just kidding. I don't see that. With reading present energies. Yay. But I will say there's some stuff I need to brush up on, but the time will come for that. But that's what I see. All right, Taylor, I'm gonna go ahead and pull some cards on that one jackass. I'm just kidding. So messages from you on the Taylor, messages from you on the Taylor. Cards on top, please. What does he want her to know? What does he want her to hear? What does he want her to know? What does he want her to hear? Cards on, please. 2, 3. All right, let's see. I hate that I can't control you. Crazy, ain't it? You're irreplaceable. To the left, to the left. The left. Please talk to me. Speaking of which, on Netflix they have this the movie Talk to Me on there. I've seen it once. It was all right. If I apologize, would you accept it? I would say don't. I would put shit in his face. Uh, you have no idea how much power you hold over me. I know that's right. You'll regret walking away from me. So when I put quotations around the cards, it's more so of like somebody being like a narcissistic response, like gaslighting you or something like that, trying to guilt trip you. You'll regret it. No, I won't. Is this what true love feels like? I'm tired of playing games. OMG. And then I wish you were dumb so I could control you. Oh. Oh no. Oh. Ay, yeah. Oh wow. Yup. That's what I got. Can you clarify? Is this what true love feels like? Yeah. After that, I'm going to hang this up and cook a one up, but tell me what else you want me to clarify and I'll do that. So what is this what true love feels like? What's with that? Cashapp is 2, 3. Page of Cups, Queen of Wands, Knight of Swords. Oh, he's one of those dudes that I guess like because you're upset, it's bringing him anxiety, and he does have feelings for you as is. You have Wheel of Fortune, and he's King of Cups. I don't know if he thinks that he's realizing how he actually, feels. That type of thing here, since you left him out in the cold, it could be that type of thing of like, what was it? Like my reader told me, some guys, they like it when women are mean to them. Like it attracts, it, I don't know, it turns them on. They like it. So it's like that. That one has me, and you don't know how much power you hold over me. Yeah, because you stopped talking to them and you were irreplaceable. Yup. Anyways, I'll pick this up on Messenger. I'm gonna hang this up. It's because I'm a cook. Yes, I will do those, but give me like an hour or so. Thank you everybody that came on tonight. Everyone have a good night. Bye.